WRC Safari Rally 2025. Revisha and feel the roar.
Chamge jitab kalenzina mang'ung'ui tugul ole imite koibaibai ak igere ketisiet nebo Kass TV itagat eng logoiwekab emet kigurena Jacqueline Arusei. Ako iboiboenchi kabatikab miwek ak kwoutyet nebo ngali kowe kibagengeit nebo Sugar Board asikobit kotelelchi sekta nebo kabatisiet ak mung'aretab sukaruk eng emet. Kamwa Andrew Bet ne ine ko agenge eng kabatik anan kabelik chotok kibeljingei ng'echeretab directors chebo Sugar Board inotok kole wendi board inotok kotoreti kokanapta sekta nebo kabatisietab miwek ak mung'aretab sukaruk nekikoityi kaimutik chechang. Kinyoru reports kobun Nelson Tarbei.
Kamwan Rubet nene ko agenge eng kabelik chebeljingei ng'echeranoto bo director kole boibochin ichek kakwautiet noto koib serikali kotoi kibagenge noto.
Kamwa ale en tai ko kimi Sugar Board over 12 years ago kebut Sugar Board ak kebe AFA. Ko AFA ko kikakiyomech kawek, chaik, miwek ak tuguk alak. Lakini amache awekyi kongoi president ko signen the Sugar Act in 2024 last year November. Kowekwech Sugar Board keteleljingei. Ko kasit neyoe Sugar Board ko netai ko cane development. 40% of rabinik chebunu sugar levy kobendi cane development. Kikoi temik keswek, kikoi mbolea ak tugun cheu cho. 15% kobendi barabara, darajoshek ak box culverts. Siko konyumnyumit keib miwek koba way bridges anan koba factory, konyolu kechob ortinwek, nyolu kechob darajoshek. Ko kasit non kobo Sugar Board. Ako rabinik chemi ko billions of money kenyo ko controleni the Sugar Board. Controleni kora importation of sugar, nganda kiborchinigei mate ke importe sukaruk, kimoe ke produce en Kenya cheki exporteni echeket.
Kere ne kole chang kaimutik chebune kabatikab miwek eng kasari eng emet. Ole kayamis ine kole wendi koite let kaimutik choto ako katoi boisiet kibagenge noto.
Ngelechi farmers ocheng new varieties, kocheng'en ano? Varieties komi Kisumu olimbo Kesrep, Sugar Research. Ko yomoche oib korik, amache en Nandi ni kekonech mbaret ke establishen a Sugar Research substation. En Kericho kekonech mbaret, mi mbaret Kipsitet. Amache achob a Sugar Research Station en Kipsitet nenyoru temik varieties chu kimwoe kele chebo kasari.
Kou noto kocher ine kabatikab miwek eng county nebo Nandi kosirgei eng chong'indo asitun kobir kura eng arawani nyonei.
Kuyongen kemi ak Nandi South, Kericho ak Kisumu. Kirawe Kisumu, kikeng'alal, kikekoshine. Kitesetai tom koyat serikali. Kasome kityo ale kosirgei biik. Kokeko circular kele kisiregei en Chiefs Camp. Amache obe Chiefs Camp yeyat serikali register. Komi biik chekokotoi lekemani kochob register nekomokobo iman. Akonyikis olito kosirgei soidi akosirgei kot mpaka taonishek chemi olin chemamine miwek.
Karupte nito Jose Alesan ine ko rubeiwotab sirindet nebo kibagengeitab Sugarcane Federation ne kamwa ine kole nyolu kobit imanda eng lewenishonoto nyonei.
En anendet on behalf of Kenya National Federation of Sugarcane Farmers, amache awekyi kongoi president en kaset nekikasech it akowek sekta nebo kamiwa akonde siyet koek ng'atutiet koteleljigei kamiwa. En inguni kechopchinigei lewenisiet nebo directors ako kitinye 5 regions chebo chekilewenen directors ak ketinye nafas nebo millers. Ko kamoche asom kityo ale in this election kemoche kotok phase nebo wakulima chebo miwek en Kenya. Kimoche kobeku lewenisiet nebo directors mut kuyon kakimwa, kemoche kokakiconsideren regional balancing.
Kong'eteke county nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass. Kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kaituyagei korkoretab Eldoret GK Prison kebeberta nebo kwonyik ak kibagengeit nebo Clean Smart Africa kotoret kimonjororinik chekikowang somanet ak kanetisiet netinyegei ak stress management ak ortinwek alak cheimuchi kotoret chemite korkoret ak kasarta nekakityakta icheket. Kinyoru report kobun Isaac Ogi.
Kosubkei ak Patricia Makale Simiu, Senior Superintendent of Prisons netonondochin korkoretab kwonyik eng Eldoret GK Prisons, kolosu ine kibagengeit noto nebo Clean Start Africa akobo kakwautiet nekiib kotuyogei eng kakoitetab kanetisiet koityi kimonjororinik konetkei ortinwek chechang cheimuchi kotoret yetesetai ak korkong'et.
Hii mambo ya Clean Start Africa inaelimisha wafungwa kuhusu ufunuo na parenting. Ufunuo is all about confidence, stress management, and also mambo ya trauma, mambo ya financial management. So kwa hawa smart dadas wamekuja hapa hawana hayo masomo. Sasa wanapotoka katika hiyo program tunaona wengi wao maisha yao yanabadilika, wanakuwa na a lot of confidence, they know how to handle stress, and on our side as the Department of Prisons tunaona kama wanatusaidia kazi yetu kuwa rahisi.
Kamwa Patricia kole ikochin icheket boroindo chi age tugul konyorchigei kanetutik cheu chotok kit noton netoreti kowal ateboshekwak.
Selection of the inmates, it is something that is open to all. We don't discriminate. Those who are interested, we give them a chance to be educated. Like I've said, this education is very beneficial to the inmates and also our staff, because also our officers are trained on the same, and when it comes to handling the inmates, we see positive change on the part of officers and also the inmates, matters concerning stress management and also their confidence. They are not pinned down by what brought them here.
Kobun Teresia Njoroge, CEO ako founder noton nebo Clean Start Africa, ko inendet ko agenge eng biik chotok chikibun korkoret, kit noton ikochin kosich rirgei eng icheket chemitei korkoroshek konetkei tuguk chotok chebo kamanut.
This is one of its kind because Clean Start Africa is founded and run by formerly incarcerated women. So the prison service department is not new to us. I, for instance, was incarcerated at Langata Women Maximum Prison, and that is when I came into contact with what this department does. And after meeting hundreds of women who had been incarcerated at Langata Women Maximum Prison and seeing firsthand the work that Kenya Prison Service does to rehabilitate those who are brought into their custody, and then try as much as possible to see to it that post their release, they reintegrate back into their families and communities successfully. Upon my release is when I set up Clean Start Africa.
Some ine National Police Service koboto kapkirwok kotokomuch kokushikong biik chotok chekinomchin lelutik chemengechen kityakta anan kiwong kirwokutikwak amait koib chiletabgei eng korkoroshek.
I must say that Kenya Prison Service cannot do this work alone, and especially to call upon other government agencies, especially those within the criminal justice system, whether it's the National Police Service, when it comes to arresting those who you arrest due to breach of law here and there, they are those that don't need to be forwarded for prosecution and into the judiciary. Why? They have committed very petty offenses.
Kosubkei ak monjororinik chotok kakitoror koboibochin icheket akobo nekiinetkei tuguk chechang kobun kibagenge notok.
Nilikuja hapa nilikuwa so depressed, nilikuwa na trauma. I was so like, mbona mimi sasa nimeshikwa niko jela, but nilikaa nikajutia, and then of a suddenly madam wetu waka introduce this class, so mimi niliingia vile tumefunzwa hii class how to manage stress.
Hii mafunzo yenye nimesoma at least imenisaidia how ninaweza nikaishi na community, like naweza kaa aje na watu, how to manage stress, na pia vile naweza nika handle emotions za watu wengine.
Nilijua sasa nilijijua, nilijaribu kujifind out mimi ni nani, who am I.
Kong'eteke taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Kagomwa MP nebo Chesume eng county nebo Nandi Paul Biego kole nyalu eng ministry nebo somanet ak kibagengeitab TC koipchi kakwautik chekimen eng senator nebo Kakamega Cleophas Malala emwaet kole koboisie lagokab sukul kowir kandoinatet anan kandoindetab emet ak serikali kobun drama festival sikotestai eng county nebo Nakuru. Ng'ololi eng mosoriot komwa Biego kole manyalu eng kandoikab bolatet koboisie kipsomaninik eng yaetab bolatet. Kinyoru report kobun Cornelia Keter.
Kongololi eng komasta nebo Mosoriot komwa MP nebo Jesu Maibol pia kole manyalu eng kandoikab bolotet koboisie kipsomaninik kosuldae akoityi magutikwak mising ko kotinygei ak terchinosiek chetinyegei kandoichotok bo bolotet ole kale nyalu eng kibagenge nesire kanetik nebo Teacher Service Commission ak Ministry nebo somanet koipchi kakwautiik chekimen neki Senator Cleophas Malala eng netagu kokoboisie kipsomaninikab Butere Girls kowech kandoindetab emet koboto kandoinatenyi.
We are calling upon TSC and Ministry of Education. What is not happening in our schools? There is no way a small child is going to come and start calling the government names. Hiyo tunasema hapana. And we are condemning it with the strongest terms possible. And I'm also calling upon some leaders, especially Malala. You are the one who is inciting students so that they go and talk trash. And I'm also calling upon the President of the Republic of Kenya. You were sworn in, you were given the sword. The sword was not to cut vegetables. Use it accordingly. Tutaki watu wanaleta mchezo Kenya. This is a small thing, it starts small that way. We have to act, and we are also calling upon the courts. You need to be good arbiters. The play had been stopped, and then there's a court order, surely, for heaven's sake. The magistrates and the judges. How on earth would you agree our own children to be used in issues to do with politics? Let them study. Mambo ya masomo should be actually free from political interferences.
Kotinygei ak nekirubeiwotab President Rigathi Gachagua komwa biik kole manyalu Rigathi Gachagua kokon ng'alalutik cheimuch kokon suryet eng kwenutab biikab emoni ole kasom Rigathi Gachagua konde tai biikab emoni ama magutikchik inegei.
Rigathi Gachagua, we are calling upon you. Why do you want to split this country? You are saying you want to be a leader for the mountain, whereas you cannot be a president without the rest of this country. You are on record actually talking about Kasongo in a funeral. When you will be president, how would you manage this country if you are only interested with a very small section of this country? Ukakuja sema kuna shida mingi ambayo ilikuwa serikali. Wakati wewe ulikuwa huko, mbona hukusema hiyo maneno? The farmers here are actually enjoying subsidies fertilizers from 7,500 to 2,500. Unakuja sema maneno sijui ilikuwa nini kwa interview, kulikuwa na mambo mengi. It means you are part of it, and that is why you were thrown out. Or what are you actually telling us? Because if it was happening, why didn't you say at that particular time? So can you give us a break? Watu wakileta vurugu ukiwa huko funeral, unataka ku blame president. You are thinking he's stooping that low. Leave him. You are not his match. You are just a member of parliament first term, and you are picked to be deputy president. Now wewe umelewa maneno ya power. Leave him alone. Aendelee na Kenya. 2027 itakuja, jo wewe uendelesha if you think you are man enough.
Kongete taunitab Kapsabet eng kaunti nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kas, kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Kangotestai President William Ruto kokoito somet eng biikab emet kokimit kalyet ak kibagenge ak koistoegei bororiondit. Kamwa Ruto kole tesetai ine ak tetutik chebo koker kole kaiyum biik tugul chebo emoni eng kibagenge, ole kamwa ine kole takchingei serikalitab Kenya Kwanza kosuldae tetutik cheboto teksetab korik, koretab komuktechi barnotikab emoni konyor boisionik. Kang'alali ine eng karunitab betutab rani eng taunitab Nairobi.
Ili tuweze kukamilisha azma yetu na mipango yetu, ni lazima pia tuungane, tushirikiane, tufanye kazi kwa pamoja. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Si ndio? Hapa tuko na watu wa kutoka jamii zote, si ndio jameni? So ndio mimi ninasema na washukuru viongozi wengi ambao wamekubali tuache siasa ya mipaka ya ukabila na dini na siasa. Tuungane, tuunganishe taifa letu. Ndio vijana wa Kenya wapate ajira, tusonge mbele pamoja. Unajua kuna watu wengine wanasema ati watasimamisha affordable housing, watasimamisha mijengo kama hii, ati watasimamisha markets, ati wataondoa sijui mambo ya fund ambayo inasimamia hii mambo yote, kwa sababu hawaelewi ya kwamba hii miradi ya affordable housing, market, stadium, physical facilities inasaidia kuajiri vijana wengi katika taifa letu la Kenya. Kwa hivyo hii kazi tuendelee nayo. Mnasema tuendelee? Mnasema tuendelee? Kuna watu wengi wananiambia ati mimi nimepeleka vijana wengi kwa mijengo. Mimi nataka niwaulize. Kuna mahali ingine plumber anaweza kufanya kazi bila kwa mjengo? Kuna mahali ingine electrician anaweza kufanya kazi bila kwa mjengo? Kuna mahali ingine steel fixer anaweza kufanya kazi bila kwa mjengo? Si lazima ukue kwa mjengo? Ndio ile masomo mmesomea, ile skills ambayo mmepata, ile talents ambayo mko nazo, ndio mnaweza kuzitumia hapa. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niwaulize, hii kazi niendelee naye ama mnasema tufanye namna gani?
Tetat kiyai igortab kenyini nebo Soya Awards eng betutab kosomok kasi nebo wikit nenyone eng gotab tuyoshek nebo KICC eng taonitab Nairobi. Kikitoi konunotoichotok eng kenyisiek 21 chekikosirto ole kikotestai konyor toretet kobun kampunitap Safaricom ak sponsors alak cheterter. Kamwa President nebo kibagengeitab National Olympics Committee of Kenya Dr. Paul Tergat kole tetat kobit kabiletabkei neo eng kwenutab rwoik chenootin mising eng emoni.
Soya is around the corner in a week's time. On 16th in Nairobi, we are going to celebrate Soya Awards, the 21st edition. So I'm actually encouraging people that will be able to be available to join us. As I said again, 21 years is not a mean achievement. It's such a huge. So Safaricom, we have gone far. And I believe that this edition will be a huge celebration. And we are looking forward also to celebrate our women athletes. For the first time, our women athletes, even the last Olympic Games, they did so well, unlike many other years. So our women, they are coming up strongly, and they are asserting their weight in the right place now, in terms of being the top within the country, and also globally, they are doing very well. Yes, as I said again, this is the only opportunity or forum that we have all sports across. And when I talk of all sports, we are not discriminating anyone, even for our brothers and sisters from the disability sports. We are bringing them on board, and they are always, we celebrate them also. As I said again, all sports, there is school category apart from the individuals, school categories also, they are there. We are celebrating also people who have done extremely very well within our communities. And that is why we also endeavor to celebrate them within the setup, the same setup that we are hosting. As I said again, this is one opportunity that all people from all sports, we are coming together and we celebrate sports and our performance in the same place. Yes, for other corporates, the window is still there. We are encouraging most of them to maybe to join us for the same event so that we celebrate as a nation together. As I said again, corporate is our bedrock. They are our partners. So we are encouraging, especially even not even Soya, but to support sports in a bigger way so that we have more talents across our country and we will be able to participate in major big games.
Karuteji committee nebo urerioshek eng National Assembly kiwanjetab Kipchoge Keino asikobit kochigil oleu tesetab tai eng tekset ak kawangunetab kiwanja notok. Kondojin MP nebo Webuye West ne inendet ko nebo ngecheret eng committee notok Dan Wanyama kokamwa kole wendi kowangugei kiwanja notok eng arawek 15 chemite tai kosubkei ak nekokotaban serikali rabinik cheyome.
Culture. We are here to inspect the works that are going on in this stadium, that is Kipchoge Keino. You all know that Kenya is preparing to host two crucial tournaments, that is CHAN this August and AFCON in 2027. So as part of our role and mandate is to make sure that we do not fall in the trap that we did some years ago when Kenya could not host CHAN, and there was a reasonable penalty that this country incurred, and that was a waste of taxpayers' money. We don't want the same to repeat again, and that's why we are here to touch base and see that what the ministry is telling us when we are in Parliament is what is exactly on the ground. So this committee is hands-on, based on the previous experience that we have had, that we cannot wait to be advised in Parliament, but we want to come on the ground and confirm, and where need be, push and even cane if things are not going in the right direction. So we are here. This is a project that started a long time ago. There is a bit of disappointment that not much has been done. And our worry is, and we are putting the ministry on notice, that the timelines that are given must be met. And if that doesn't happen, then I can assure you heads will roll, because we cannot continue doing things haphazardly and not committing to what we are supposed to deliver to Kenyans.
Chitab kalenjin kakichuk chotok metab logoiwek chok chebo emet ak ureriosiek chekakimuch kebun kong'ete studio nebo Kass TV. Kongoi missing oboroindo nekakonech iker logoiwekab emet. Kigurena Jacqueline Arusei ak amakun kit age tugul nemie.
With the WRC Safari Rally 2025, Revisha and feel the roar!